Thank you very much, Chairman, sir. While welcoming this bill, I have certain apprehensions in my mind, particularly regarding public sector. In fact, when our government, we as a NDA, we fought the election, we gave assurance of employment, generating more employment, but by number of generating more employees is not important, but the quality of the employment along with the quantity of employment. Now the quality of the employment means there should be a growth in it by virtue of his salaries. For a government sector, we talk about the 7th pay commissions, 6th pay commissions. What are the people who are working in the public sectors? Of late, when the question was raised in the parliament, the Honorable Minister for Heavy Industries has given an answer that the number of public sectors are in losses, handful of public sectors are there in profit. The basic idea of creation of these public sectors or the transformation of or creation of a nationalization of all these companies. All these were private sectors, sir. Let it be petroleum, let it be banking, let it be insurance, let it be all these were private sectors, sir. They were converted into a public sector for two things. One is to guarantee the employment, and secondly, to help the downtrodden people. Let it be reservation also. It is not there in the private sectors. Downtrodden people mean everybody. One who is poor, irrespective of caste, creed, religion and religion, he should be helped. And what has happened right now, sir? All those public sectors are in losses. Today in the morning when I gave a letter to the minister, wherein I stated, this is because of the policies. Let it be this government or that government. I do not want to politicize the issue. The fact remains, the policies of the government has created this situation right now. If you talk about the telecom sector, everyone knows in the world what has happened during the 2G spectrum, what has happened about the 3G spectrum, how the private companies were assisted, given cooperation. In the morning also, a question was raised regarding EMF. You won't believe, sir, when the electromagnetic frequency was limited to certain ranges, the private companies are violating it bluntly. He was saying that stringent action is being, not a single action has been taken. And the telecom sector, the government confined the MTNL not to bid for a 2G, 3G spectrum, confined MTNL not to provide the services beyond Mumbai city, where the same CDMA technology which Reliance was brought was allowed to go anywhere in the country, in the state. What is that? You are strangulating your own public sectors. And still you say employees are responsible. We go towards retrenchment, we go towards the privatization, we go towards the disinvestment. We do not want to shoulder the responsibility at all. If you really desire to say we want to bring the Achhe Din, we should shoulder the responsibility. Who is the best doctor? One who survives the patient, makes him healthy, is the best doctor. Dr. Bhamre will tell me, anybody can say this patient is not going to survive, is going to die. So what for you bring the doctor? Industries are dying. It is not because of the employees. It is because of the corrupt policies of the government. I am using this word, underline this word. Maybe this government, it is not my own government right now, they are transparent. But the fact remains, it was the corrupt policies, corrupt vision. I will tell you one example. A pager was introduced in the country first by the MTNL and BSNL. And you won't believe, that time the then minister, he opened his own company known as Himachal Futuristic Company. Launched his pagers, did not allow to sell the pagers for the government company, being a minister himself. Allowed the private sectors to launch the pagers. What has happened? Company has gone into losses. A company which was in profit in the year 2008 went into losses because of the policies of the government which compelled BSNL to borrow the loan from the banks. Rupees 10,000 crores were borrowed to get the 2G, 3G spectrum license. Company was in profit. Who was the owner? Government was the owner. If they want 3G license, government who was receiving all the revenues in terms of taxes, in terms of dividend, should have taken the onus of it, should have taken the responsibility of it. and should have paid the license fees. Instead, they asked him to go to the market and borrow the loan. The 10,000 crores they borrowed at the rate of 10% interest, and the day they borrowed it, company went into losses. A company which was in a profit of rupees 2008 crores, 208 crores in the 2008, went into losses because the interest was around 1,000 crores. Who's responsible? I want to know what my government is going to do. By bringing this laws, when you say that one of the conditions provided that the employee should be employed for a period of not less than 240 days during the previous year. It is a common law. In the case of others, they said it will be 140, 150. I welcome this concept. What about 240 days? People who have filled up 240 days, go to the airport. Yesterday also I said it. Entire country outsourcing. Let the government be also outsourced to someone. Let us outsource the government to let them function. Why we are here? They don't need it. They are outsourcing. Today morning we were saying that the intelligent people regarding IAS civic services, intelligent people from corporate should be brought here. Bring it, Baba. Let them appear in UPSC exam. They don't want to go through UPSC exam. They are intelligent. Borrow it in our stream. What is this concept going on? Outsourcing of everything. Permanent jobs, sir. Chairman, sir, 2 minutes. Permanent job people are working for 240 days, years together. Do not get regularized. They get the same salary for 10 months, 10 years. No increment, no facilities. What is this going on? We're happy about it. Outsource everything. Why not take ownership of it? And therefore, while welcoming the ideas also, I will request the government, show your skill, show your intelligence to bring all those public sector undertaking. We have gone into the losses. Let it there be some, in some of the companies you may need a PPP projects also. I can give an example of telecom factory, which is, you have a land banking over there. Go for a PPP project, bring it up and show that we have generated 5,000 jobs in the telecom factory in Bangalore, Allahabad, wherever it is there. Sir, once again. मदद कर रहे मुझे, अच्छी बात है भैया, करो, बैठो। चेयरमैन सर।
तो सर सावंत जी बहुत अच्छा स्पीच कर रहे हैं, और खास करके जो वर्कर्स 240 दिन काम करते हैं उनको परमानेंट बनाने का पब्लिक सेक्टर में भी या गवर्नमेंट में भी कोई कर रहे नहीं, ये उनका कहना है, मैं फुल्ली सपोर्ट करता हूँ। लेकिन एट द सेम टाइम जरा आप भी पार्ट एंड पार्शल ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट है, जरा गीते साहब को बोल के कम से कम पब्लिक सेक्टर में जो आपके कंट्रोल में है वहाँ तो जरा आपकी छड़ी।
हम बेचने का सोच रहे हैं।
नहीं,
हम तो बेचने का सोचते हैं, वैसे तो विरोध कर रहा हूँ मैं। हम तो बेचने का। What is the division? What is the division? You want to weaken the condition, weaken the public sector or strengthen the public sector? The whole idea of division is what?
You conclude your speech.
Sir, I'm concluding. I'm concluding.
Sorry, please conclude.
I'm concluding in a moment, sir.
Please.
Concluding in a moment, sir. And therefore, the idea of division of the public sectors or the assets to be transferred directly wherever it goes, you feel it is correct, but let us take a responsibility to revive them, to strengthen them, and create a permanent employment and generate more employment. Thank you so much, sir.